Alright, boys, are you ready to move out of checkpoint garbage? Yep, that place is garbage. And move into the new base, which is going to be the Pterodactyl... Wait, can I get my crosshair on? There we go. The Pterodactyl Park. Because, well, we are all set. We got a new character. Introducing Sweta Sharma. She has one negative trait, which is apparently she lost her security blanket, so she takes a quarter hit to her standing, and she loses 20 max stamina. I figured we could probably work around that, and so I decided to give her backpacking. I ran her around a little while, and backpacking, we can see it fully leveled up. It's going to give 61 stamina, and 61 is quite a bit. It should be more than enough to compensate for the lack of her stamina due to the...
He hasn't been answering his radio, and I'm getting a little worried. I'm sure it's nothing, but I'd appreciate it if someone could check and make sure everything is okay.
Well, looks like Ray isn't answering the radio. I'm sure it's fine, though. But now what we gotta do is we actually have to get over... How do I get over there? Oh, okay, so we're gonna take this little side path. And, yeah. We're gonna move in there. I do have a standard zone community that I'm using as sort of a guide. So my standard zone community... Oh. Let me see if we can just get around you. Just like that. And my standard zone community has already been in the Pterodactyl Park, so I already have a kind of an idea what I'm dealing with, so I'm using that community as kind of a guide. But it's a pretty interesting base. I do like it, but you'll get to see it once we get there for those who have, maybe haven't been booting up the game or whatnot. Of course, there is a plague heart that is currently occupying the location, and first we have to locate it, because on this difficulty, the plague guards are hidden. It's Nightmare Zone and Lethal Zone thing, though I'm pretty sure as soon as we enter the plague territory, it should reveal it. Anyways, let me go ahead and find it real fast. Okay, Scout Tower time. Let's see what we can find. Up we go. I chose, there's two scouting towers here. I chose the one closer by just because... there's definitely more than one plague heart in the area. The issue is that they're not all overlapping the Pterodactyl Park, so we don't really need to worry about all of them. We just need to worry about the one that is blocking us from getting into it. And it's probably that one right there. Yeah, they definitely increase the speed at which you reveal these, which is nice. Very nice quality of life improvement.
Okay.
Okay.
More to see here.
So that's this is exactly the one. We can tell because it says right there, Pterodactyl Park, potential home site threats, 1 plague guard. So all we gotta do is destroy that plague guard, and that should free it up. Unlike other places that might have multiple plague guards that are overlapping it, so they got some little bit of plague guard redundancy going on. And yeah, then you'd have to destroy every single one of them. However, that is not the case for Pterodactyl Park. I bet that's intentional, too. I mean, I'm sure it's possible for 2, maybe even 3 plague guards to overlap the base. But I have a feeling that they only put 1 there just to make it so that you can actually move into the base. So the first thing we're going to have to do is probably burn these fools, because they're just going to get in the way. And I was hoping he'd catch him on fire, but he didn't. The screamer lived. How interesting. Let me get my stamina back. And I will go and grab him. Okay, so we're going to be using the bloater grenades, and the reason for that is because part of the plan is to try to use plague samples more aggressively.
How would I get this job
so
again?
that we can try to use the base, or the crazy outpost. Oh, looks like we might have an opportunity to just one-hit it right here.
That sure left a mark.
Nope, didn't quite get it. Oh!
I'm calling this plague heart history.
I guess it was a little bit of a delayed reaction. Well, not what I not how I planned it to go. I'm not going to complain here. People ask me why don't I use Blood Plague bloaters to destroy plague guards, and the answer is it's just kind of unreliable. Like, if there's a bloater available, sure, I'll go ahead and destroy it that way, but I'm not going to spend time, you know, trying to, like, lure one over.
Can't secure the place with a plague heart close by.
And I'm pretty sure this is all the stragglers. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to carry very much because we did hack pretty heavy. I was expecting a little more of a fight. Let's just put it that way. But I'll grab what I can. Alrighty, first plague heart of the season. Got medicine. That's
a lot of
really nice.
stuff.
A lot of this stuff is pretty good, actually. I mean, I'll try to remember to come back for it, but you know me, like, it's very easy for me to, like, forget about where the locations are, especially because this one is already looted, like, this building is looted already. But let's go ahead and move it. It's time to get into the Pterodactyl Park. And there's definitely going to be some cleaning up to do. And we don't have a lot of manpower either, we only got 4, so it's going to be a little bit of effort to build up the base. But the good news is we have plenty of stuff to loot nearby. So, apparently the Pterodactyl Park is supposed to be like Jurassic Junction 2, the Rejunction. And there apparently is a bit of a story as to why that is, but we'll find. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Looks like it's already ready as well. We can just claim it right. Oh, let's go ahead and read it. So, the Pterodactyl Park, a potential home site, a former trailer park converted into a unique elevated base. Features plenty of rooftop space and some familiar prehistoric decor referencing the original Jurassic Junction. There's 14 slots in the base, and we got some grizzly remains, we got some trash, we got 4 parking spots, soundproof latrine, trailer park storage, and trailer park beds. So let's go ahead and claim it, get everybody in here, and we can have a good look at what this base is about. Now, I will try to build this base up pretty nicely.
But I haven't seen him since the outbreak. We could definitely use more people with tactical training.
Okay,
You can find.
so step 1 is, let's go ahead and do this. So this needs to be repaired. This is 5 indoor beds, or rather 4 travel mattresses, 1 sofa, for that rustic, chic sleep-away feeling. I want to do this just to kind of get our morale up immediately. And probably this as well, because the soundproof latrine will also help to get our morale up. So let's just go ahead and do that. Then we'll clear away that. So we have grisly remains. Some unfortunate residents were caught unprepared while moving supplies. If we clear out this mess, we might find something useful. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we get something from it. And then trash pile. Somebody made an effort to clean up this base, but they didn't get around to burning the trash. We'll see if we get it. I'm pretty sure we do get something. And now I can de-escalate our equipment. Throw all this in there. Switch back to that. And we should be... Actually, maybe we should use the new character and give her a chance to start training up. So I'm going to go ahead and... So this, I think this is a new weapon. The FAL. I don't know where I got it, but we have it. And it's an assault rifle. Not much to say about it. It's not bad, but, you know, I'm just going to have it equipped on there. So here's our new character, Sweata. Oh, yeah, Sweata has a quest.
For a while.
I don't think I really care about that quest, though, because all it's going to do is increase our standing. And I don't think there's a really big reward for that quest, so... And I should properly equip. I'm going to go ahead and use these, in case we get in trouble. Whoops. Well, just crashing through things right off the bat. So, I don't know. Let's just do something safe for her and start looting these areas. I think I feel okay fast looting so close to base. I don't think that worries me too much. Plus, as long as we don't get a whole truck ton of zombies, it is an opportunity to gain some fighting skill, which will improve her health.
Could be worse.
I'm pretty sure there's something on one of these rooftops as well. I remember finding a secret. But first I'm trying to just find where the heck the... There we go.
Time to gear up or get out.
Molotov could be useful for clearing out an infestation. I've been clearing out the infestations overnight. Just because, like, I think it's kind of boring to fight infestations all the time, so... Okay, good. So we're already getting some of the stuff repaired. And here's some zombies to fight. Oh, not bad.
I need a breather. Now take its head off.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make some more improvements to the base. So, we now have this. So this thing gives us 5 beds, which is pretty good. It's not quite as good as a Red Talon bunk room, because the bunk room would have a mod slot, and that means you could plug in a white noise machine. And although the Red Talon bunk room does give you -5 morale, the +10 that you'd get from the would compensate. On the other hand, what you do get is the soundproof latrine, which automatically gives you +10 morale, which is pretty nice. But you can also clean the toilets for another +10 morale, so you get +20 overall. So between the two of these, it's basically like having a Red Talon bunk room with +20 morale. So it's actually pretty good. So over here, we can clean up the Grisly remains. That's going to take 2 people, and this also takes 2 people, so that's perfect. So we can get that rolling. This trailer park storage appears to be fully upgraded as well. Like you can't take it any farther. And so I guess it's technically not as good as a regular storage, because the regular storage would be able to go into like fire safe or like, you know, like the plus, basically the +50, the 50 storage upgrades. But I don't really think that's very important. I think 35 resources is just fine, and it just saves on some materials to already have this upgraded. So I think that's pretty good. Anyways, let's continue looting while they fix up the base. Now, this area is the beginning, well, it's not the complete beginning of State of Decay. Oh, look at that. So we just got a t-shirt and a souvenir caveman club. Interesting. So I didn't know where I got that on my standard zone community because I wasn't paying attention. Now I know. Okay, looks like we need to drop this off. Fortunately, all we have to do is go to our vehicle over here, and then we can just quick drop it in. Bam, 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 bam. Just like that. Which is why it's so convenient to loot these areas right here. Anyways, we have more manpower. So, what we can do is... I'm going to go ahead and get this building first. Actually, no, that's stupid. We want to make sure that we have... Oh, yeah, so look at this. We get 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small facility slots and 1 large slot, which is pretty nuts. Let's go ahead and get the essentials in real quick. And then we can worry about, like, more grand things. So, I guess the big subject I want to talk about in this base is, obviously, as a 4-man base, that is quite powerful.
Yep,
like,
totally
it's
meant to do that.
definitely power creep. And I guess one of the questions that I was thinking of is that a bad thing? You know, is it a problem to have this power creep? Because
one's a winner.
To put it in perspective, this base is better than Lock and Key, which is in fact, it's better than most of the Cascade Hills bases, and it's only a 4-man base. It's crazy how much better it is than some of the other options out there. And overall, I don't think it's bad. Like, I don't think that this... You know, some people are always concerned about power creep in the game because it can obsolete old content. Sometimes it is a bad thing, and I would agree that the power creep is a problem, but...
I believe some thank yous are in order.
Okay, let's go ahead and we want to at least get this to level 2. That way we can restore injuries. But in this case, I don't actually think it's a problem, and that's because I think the old bases... I think they're just bad. Like, they're not all of them. There are some pretty good ones. Okay, good thing I didn't fast loot.
We've got an issue over here. Can you come help us out?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, I see. He heard the arrow impact. Okay, there we go. Anyways, the point is that like I think the other bases were just deficient. Like they just weren't good enough. Now that we know there's a feral nearby, we are going to search at the normal speed. And the problem with those bases is because they're so like limited, they're just not very fun. Like I think that's the easiest way to put it. They're not very good. They're not very fun. And there's a lot of redundancy. Like you've got like more and more in Mike's Concrete. They're like practically like identical to one another. Squillo's Brewery is even in the same vein, like, but it has a twist, so it's quite a bit better just because it has the whole brewing concept going on. But the problem is like there's so many bases that are either redundant or they just don't really do anything different, and I just don't think that's very good. And I think these bases here are kind of showing Undead Labs what would be considered powerful but fair still, something that is... Oh, let's go ahead and trip this bloater up.
A bloater!
Yep. Okay, I guess he's distracted. Where is he going? There we go. All right. Well, that's one good thing to know right there is, as you can see,
having a plague heart move in
the blood plague bloater,
values.
The initial explosion doesn't really infect you too much. I mean, when you're in a car, I feel it's different. I feel in the car like the initial explosion infects you quite a bit.
See a plague bloater.
But it seems like when you're on foot, it's mainly an issue of just being trapped in the cloud. There we go. Okay, this area is... definitely got some zombies wandering around, but it's not too bad. Is that the location? No, it's... Okay, that's like on the other side of the world. We're not doing that. That's not happening. The only cure... Oh, that's so annoying. I guess we should probably do that. Especially because we have plenty of plague cures on us. But, I don't know. Alright, so here we are over at our boon trader allies. The only cure.
Mi casa, su casa, or whatever.
Yeah, here we go. Alright, let's see what they give us and what they have for sale at the allied level. Lending a hand. Oh, a labor bonus. That actually is something I need.
For me? Might as well.
Wow. They're selling 3 portable generators. What are your skills? Mechanics, we already have one.
Nice to see you're still kicking.
Pharmacology. I think we need that, actually. Interesting. So he's a potential recruit. And where is the last person hiding? Samantha? Gardening. We do need gardening as well. The boon traders actually have a lot going for them, considering that their bonus right now is actually useful. Speaking of which, we should be... Let's go ahead and use that to build the auto shop. And we have... Wow, we still have 3 labor, which means... Oh, running out of building materials. So let's go ahead... Oh, the red talon's already there. So what else are we going to build? I guess we're going to build... Oh, do I not have... Oh, no, there it is. Okay, it has to be indoors. Whoops, we derped up. This needs to... So you need to be indoors, and this can go over here. There we go. Now we have pleasantly rearranged it. Man, our morale is looking really good, too, considering that... Remember that it's minus 30 morale per... Oh, we can fast it here. It's minus 30 morale per person, so...
That's our exit queue, right?
That would be what, like minus 120 morale? So it goes to show you all those bonuses are really making a difference. Have we gained still haven't gained any fighting. Well, what can you do? That's lethal zone for you. Oh, I didn't know these were lootable. They didn't show up anywhere. I'll take it though. Wow, 2. Are we gonna get 4 cans of gasoline? Oh my god, we're 3 for 3. 4 cans of gasoline. That's amazing. Can we also get a star of fighting here? Come on. No, I thought we were due for one. Okay, so the next thing we can do is use this to actually get us more labor. There it is, +2 labor. Wow, we're actually going to have a ton of labor by the time that's done. So we can go ahead and put this in, just trying to do something with our labor. And then we can upgrade the Moraga into the Wichita ES, which is really good. That's a great vehicle. And I don't think I'm going to recruit them just yet. Oh, we have an outpost here too. That's perfect. We can drop all this stuff off, and I mean, like, I don't want to like drive all over the place right now. So let's go ahead and just loot some of the areas that are nearby. Anyways, to complete my thoughts on the bases, like, I would much rather there be power creep in the bases, simply so that like.
Big items. If we stock up on small comforts, it'll add up when we need to trade.
We can probably do that quest. Like, I tend to like doing the trader quest because they tend to pay out pretty nicely. So let's go ahead and dump all this stuff in here. Equip you for guard duty. No. You can guard with M99. And let's get Jason Nav in here, or however you pronounce her. Hannah, that's her name. And this, and this. And I look like I'm pretty decently equipped, so that's fine. Where is the objective at? Oh, we got hostile humans, the unbroken. Well, you know, you're living in plague territory, you're probably going to be broken pretty soon. I mean, not that anything happens to them off screen, but... so someone mentioned that the hostile humans keep killing them. My advice for hostile humans is honestly, like, you don't really need to fight them. They just kind of sit there and don't do anything. Like, chances are good that if you're going to them and getting killed, well, like, you're basically, like, getting yourself killed. Of course, there are times where a quest might require you to do it, but unless it's a quest to beat the game, you can just not do it. If you absolutely do need to kill hostile humans, a really good way to do it is with bloater cloud grenades, because they do a ton of damage, and looks like we gotta negotiate with the terrain a little bit here. Oh, come on. Let me see if I can lure these guys out. I don't want to damage the vehicle. There we go. Sneak right through like that. There we go. Sneak around these guys, around there. Oh, you know what? One thing we can do is introduce these guys to the neighbors. So this is actually one of the ways that you can kind of chip away at your hostiles. No. Just like that. And even if they can defeat them all, the thing is, they're going to catch the Blood Plague pretty quickly. And once they catch the Blood Plague, their combat effectiveness goes down quite a bit. And then they can eventually just be overran, so you can just kind of visit every now and then. Oh, look at this. See, they even got a feral on them.
Okay.
That guy is beating the crap out of that feral.
Can't secure the place with the plague heart close by.
He's kicking his butt. And these guys are hardcore. Unfortunately, they are getting on my vehicle now, but what I can do is just kind of periodically drive over here and just... It's in the plague territory, so you can just round up some plague zombies and just lure them over. You know, like I said, they might be able to defeat a few waves of them, but eventually they'll get worn down, and it's very safe in here. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't be headshot or even shot while you're in the vehicle, and eventually the zombies will have their way, like, because the thing is their hit points, the survivors' hit points will be saved. So all the damage they take will be saved. And if they catch the Blood Plague, well, they're going to keep having the Blood Plague. And like I said, it'll just weaken them. And, you know, eventually they'll just be dead. And that's how you can get rid of hostile humans, using the zombies against them. I can hear it. Too bad this fence is ruining. Oh, wait, maybe I can tilt it downwards. So the zombies... One thing that's really nice right now is we do have the auto mechanic. And remember, the auto mechanic is making our car quieter, 50% quieter. So, like, I'm able to, like, kind of get, like, peep in there and look in there without the... Let's see how many are alive still. Oh, all 3 of them are up. They're not doing too good, as you can see, and that's because they've become infected with the Blood Plague, and now their ability to fight back against the zombies is just so heavily reduced. Let me see if I can angle it. I can always zoom in the editing process. And yeah, like look at that. They're just getting like the crap kicked out of them. Like it's just excellent. Like it's just so we just got influenced because that means one of them went down. And now that there's obviously less of them, it means it's easier for them to get dead. Let's go around this.
We have a few zombies.
I kind of want to be
base.
nosy, to be honest.
Nothing we can't handle, though.
Okay, we can take a look at how many are alive. 2 of them.
We got extra supplies. Anyone up for a trade? Come on by.
There we go. There we go. Now we can see the action. Oh, they're trying. And it's like it's the same amount of zombies too. Like I said, you could always just get some more and just pull them over. And you know, sometimes these hostile humans are valiant. Like they can. Oh look! The blood plague guy that they have is actually attacked. They're being attacked by their former. It's like the zombie. They're getting the zombie experience right now. The whole like, oh no, like our friend has come back and is now like haunting us. As you can see, they've got a good amount of health. Come on, get him, get him. Come on, zombies. Man, like I feel like I would be dead like 10 times by now. Like if it were me, and if I was taking that kind of scheduled building. We can upgrade this like we were planning to, and so we just got 25 influence. That means another one is down. Actually, they're all dead. All of them are down.
I do not want to know what makes plague territory.
Now what we can
smell
do
this
is
bad.
actually clean them up a little bit. And then we can loot them. Snake, snake, snake. And give them the needler. The needler. The needler. The needler. The stabberoni. Okay, don't know where all of them went, but let's go ahead and just grab this one real quick. Show me potato salad. Show me a cup of coffee. Sure, why not? Alright, so now we need to find out where... Oh, there's one of them. Doing okay? What's it like... Can I interview you? What's it like being a zombie? Can you tell me a little bit about the zombie experience? Do you enjoy it? On a scale of 1 to 10, would you become a zombie again? Wasn't the most sociable of zombies. And that looks like the other one. His outfit's a little odd looking. And now we can claim what is rightfully ours. You see, they had loot, and they thought it was their loot, and they were wrong. It's actually my loot. Screwdrivers are actually worth a good bit. They're actually worth like 17 influence, so I do like to collect them. Gimme. And let's see what this guy has. Obviously, these guys typically, or honestly rather, these guys typically don't have very good equipment, but doesn't hurt. Oh, proving me wrong. Where's the vehicle at? Where did I park the car? Oh, of course, I parked it on the other side. Anyways, I'm going to mop this up, and then we will move on to the Life of Luxury quest. Alrighty, so we are on approach. Unfortunately, we ran over a blood plague bloater, and we got a feral in that direction, so let's go this way. Which means we might not be able to complete this quest, because sometimes there can actually be a good amount of... yeah, there's a feral there. So it looks like we probably... Unless I can get fortunate and run the feral over. Which is a possibility, but it also is possible that we could just invite some problems.
Some of it might be useful.
So we got 2 ferals after us. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be worth it, unfortunately, especially with the injuries I've got. So, yeah, Sometimes you just gotta know when to pull the plug, and I think this is a good time to pull the plug. Unless I can lose him. I might be able to lose him. Let me squish this guy real quick. Nope, there he is, right there. Oh, I got one of them. And if I can squish him quickly enough, there we go. Not even smoking on the engine, though the engine is making some noise. That was very fortunate. Normally the ferals try to go for the door bash attack, but it looks like we got some fortune for a change.
Looks like nobody else is home. But with a play card around, that won't last.
I hear something, but I don't see it. Okay. Ah, there you are. Oh. Getting nosy. Alright, now we can get inside here.
Oh no. No way am I catching this blood plague bullshit.
Oh. Okay, no more spawn-ins. Although I'm pretty sure those two are always there. Okay, so it looks like this was actually a pre-looted location, and the quest actually generated this box. So this is definitely going to have what we're looking for.
Not bad at
Costume,
all.
jewelry, ring. There we go.
Fucking A! Huh.
Okay. Don't know why we lost 3 food there. Oh, sweet. There we go. So now we have minus 25% food consumed, which is really handy. It's the reason why we kept Hannah. So I'll see you back at the base. Alrighty, so here we are. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Pterodactyl Park. One of the things I don't really like about this base is the inside is a little confusing looking. I'll show you what I mean. So you come into the base, and most of it consists of these trailer homes, and they look the same no matter what direction you are at. Like, there's differences. But, like, so you want to find the supply locker, and you'll forget what direction you came from. Like, if you're over here, you're like, well, where did they go?
How about you stay clear of plague zombies?
Where you know, like, is it on this side? I mean, this is what happens. So you'll go, like, right here. You'll be like, it's not over here. And then you'll go over here, and you'll start looking around for it. And it's an interesting base, though. You can go up on it. There's I guess this is where the majority of the outposts or the facilities are. You got yourself a crazy pterodactyl over there. I'm guessing. My guess is whoever lived at the original Jurassic Junction probably moved over here, and they brought like the souvenirs from it over there. There you can see the big old pterodactyl. Anyways, that's probably about all the time we've got for today's episode. And so this is going to be our new beginnings in the Pterodactyl Park. I'll continue working the base a bit, getting things built up. We'll probably be here for a little while, though, because in order to really build up this base, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need a lot of materials, and I'll need to mess around with some of our leaders, and that means gaining some standing. So, you know, we could be here for a bit, and I also intend to make good use of the auto shop. We're going to look for some other vehicles out there to see. If we zoom out just enough, we can still see vehicles that we detect. Like we got a Rames over here. That ambulance seems interesting because if we upgrade it, it becomes a Bandito. And I wouldn't mind having maybe 2 Banditos. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 homecoming content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.